Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let me share my screen. Let me know once it is visible to you as well, okay? If my screen is visible, please. So thanks for joining one more demo session. Okay, maybe tomorrow onwards we'll get started our regular sessions too. That's what the update I have received. So last demo session, if you still missed my previous demos, right, you can get the links from Naresh ITT so that you can just go through the demo session so you can decide it. Okay. So as a part of Power BI, so last few sessions, right, I have given the complete idea and awareness. So how it will work. So what type of a tool it is, what are the activities that we are going to perform. Okay, once we will get started. And also the course description and the content information has been shared from my end. Okay. Today I have come up with one more, as I said, right, demo, where I want to showcase to you one best practices, one example, okay, where we are going to extract the data set, okay, for our report development. And also we'll try to perform the understanding the first of all the problem, what it is. So how we are going to project the visualizations, okay, based on the data set. And then we are going to prepare the analysis. So data preparation should be there. So what are the required columns that we need to incorporate in the connected data set? And here in this today's example, we are going to build the data model also. Okay, we are going to start with one simple data modeling activity. And then we will start preparing the visualization. So what type of visuals we are going to choose or where it is available, I will again showcase to you. So I'll just try to showcase the what are the basic visualizations as a part of demo. And then I'm going to publish this report onto the another environment. If you still haven't installed this Power BI desktop application, I will share you the link to get it downloaded on your local machines. Please try to download. Okay, this Power BI desktop application is free to use, so we can download it on our phone. Okay, and then we can, for publishing only, we require some licensing or else we require some authentication method. Like we have to log in with our, not with our personal mail IDs, we have to log in with our official or else working email ID to publish this report into the another environment. So these are the two environments, right? Power BI desktop is free to use. Power BI online or Power BI services is there is the subscriptions wise, there is some licensing as we design. Okay, pro, premium, and premium per user embedded licenses are being applicable. Fine. I'll directly showcase to you one simple data set, how it looks like and all. And then I will import the data set into my application, Power BI desktop application. So what are the activities and all, please observe. Okay. And the data sets, how we are going to receive it and all, I will discuss in the last session. Okay. See here, I have a data set name called travel insurance. Okay. This is the data set, which is in the form of an Excel format. Okay. Excel format. And here we have some of the fields like agency, agency type, and the distribution channel like travel agents, or maybe there is a flight tickets where the users, where the customers, they are trying to book from one end to the another end. Okay. On the agency type, they are directly moving and buying the ticket from the airlines or else maybe from the travel agency. This is the fit. Okay, we are analyzing the data set now. Under distribution channel type, whether they have booked the ticket, either it is an online or offline. So this is the field. If you're observing, these are the categories. Let me showcase to you. See here, either the end user, the customer has been purchased that ticket, either in the offline or online. And there is some insurance policies to the product type, which if you're observing the travel insurance, there is one-way comprehensive plans or also two ways comprehensive plans, annual golden plans. So different types of products as per the insurances, it has been applicable in this product name field. Okay. Like that, we have a claims, whether it has been claimed or not, yes or no category will be available in this claims field. Okay. And the duration, how much time it has been taken in the minutes wise, they're providing here, the duration part. Okay. How much duration from one end to the another end, they're trying to provide in the form of in minutes. And what is the destination? Destination location has been provided, but the source information from where they are starting, they're providing in some another Excel file. It is not provided in the same Excel. It has been defined in another Excel file. Okay. The information is not available in this Excel file. They're providing that information in another Excel format. Okay. And if you're observing the net sales of each and every ticket and what is the commission for that in a value, they are trying to provide metric information. And the gender type, male or female, or else maybe the blank information has been defined here. And the age of the person who are traveling from one end to the another end, the last category has been defined here. Okay, very simple data set, travel insurance related. So these are the fields that we have in this data set. Okay. We are trying to analyze the business problem and then we are going to extract this data set by using Power BI desktop application. So what about the source information? That is the next question. As I said, the source details they're providing in some separate file. Okay, it is not incorporated in the same. They're having the details in another file. So maybe the source serial number and the country information has been provided in this data set. Okay. So now I'm going to extract these two Excel files into my Power BI desktop application and do if there is any data transformations inside of it. Okay. And after that, I'm going to prepare the data model because I'm going to extract the two tables here, two different Excel files. I have to build some relationship. And then only I'm going to do the data visualization. So if you're observing, these are the steps I'm going to follow. Preparation, data modeling, and data visualization, we are going to observe. Everyone following, right? Any confusions, clarities? Everyone following, right? Okay. Let's get started with the data extraction. So how we are going to extract these files, okay? Please observe. So if you're observing, one is comma separated value, CSV file. Another Excel file is an source countries file is an Excel format. There is a difference, okay? Both are not same format. One is CSV format. Okay, travel insurance is an CSV format, data extraction part. And the another file, which you are observing the source countries is an Excel format. So how we are going to extract these two files into your Power BI desktop application. Let's get started, okay? I'm trying to open the Power BI desktop. I have already installed this one in my machine. Once you open this Power BI desktop, right, this is the front end part where you are going to observe. Okay, everyone. This is the front end look. On the left hand side, if you are observing these three tabs that are available, by default, this particular canvas or else a view is a report view. So here in this area only we are going to build the visualization. Okay, which is on 16 by 9 size. Okay, here we are going to build the data visualization. Another view or else another tab, we are calling it as a data tab. Okay, in this data tab, the connected files or else a connected table information, we are going to observe how many number of columns that are available. Okay, how many number of records that has been extracted. This information will be get available in this data view or else data tab. But as of now, I haven't extracted any data. It's showcased as a blank. So you have to get the data now. And the last view or else the last tab, we are calling it as a model view or model tab. So here, if you are importing or else if you are extracting multiple tables, here in this view, you are going to build the data modeling activities like a relationship building or else maybe the connectivity between one table to the another table. These activities has been performed in this model view. So just to giving a glance of a watermark image from their end as well. So connectivity between one table to the another table, we are going to build in this model view. So as of now, it is a blank. So just a kind of a watermark images they're providing for us. Okay. So three views that are available on your left hand side. So we are going to play regular as a part of the development part in these three levels only. Okay. Other than that, as discussed last time, to perform the data transformation or else a data cleansing activities, there is an inbuilt layer. We are calling it as a Power Query Editor. So how we are going to navigate to the Power Query Editor? So see here, this is a home ribbon, right? We already discussed home ribbon, where you can see the data extractions or else different types of charts or else graphs you can observe here. And if there is any metric or else any calculations that we need to perform, here it is available. Okay, so where is the data transformation or else the Power Query Editor window? So if you can try to select directly on the top of this transform data, it will be get open one more layer or a window. We are calling it as an inbuilt layer, calling it as a Power Query Editor. So here inside this tool, Power BI Desktop, there is an inner layer. We are calling it as a Power Query Editor, where we are going to perform the data extraction activities and data transformation activities too. So here, from here also, we are going to extract the new source system and we will perform the data transformation or else data cleansing activities. Okay, but the visualization, data modeling, and all remaining all activities we are going to do it at Power BI desktop only. This much, I mean, we have to be clearly understood that there are one more layer we are calling it as a Power Query Editor, where we are going to perform the data extraction and the data transformation, and the remaining all we are going to do it in the Power BI desktop layer. It's an inbuilt, okay. Power Query Editor is an inbuilt layer. Okay. So fine. So how we are going to extract the data? I directly navigate it to the transform data. It get open the Power Query Editor, right? So how we are going to extract it? How we are going to import the Excel file? So see here, new source, Excel workbook, or else maybe I want to extract first CSV file, right? Text or else a comma separated value CSV file. Select it. Provide the path of this. My files are available in this location. Okay. Copy this. Paste it here. CSV file. I'm trying to extract the CSV file. Connect it. And before that, just try to close the files. Okay. Please close the files while we are connecting the RAID access, right? Please close this, both of the files. Open. We are trying to import the file now. Okay, we are extracting that from that location to your Power BI desktop application. So these are the files. This is the fields that we have just discussed, right? These are the fields that are being available in the backend CSV format. Okay, see this. And by default, the delimited is a comma separator, and the data type has been detected based on the first 200 records. Let's try to import it. Okay, select it. Just you have been imported this particular CSV file into your Power BI desktop application. So it is available now in the Power Query editor, not at Power BI desktop. See here, it's not available here. As of now, I directly extracted the dataset from the Power Query editor. So as I said, right, if you are trying to perform the data cleansing activities, cleansing in the sense data cleanup activities, you have to navigate to the Power Query editor. So I'm at the layer, Power Query editor layer. Okay. So these are the fields that are available. See, maybe I just want to fill up. There is some blank information if you're observing. Male, female categories are available. I just want to fill up this information, not with a blank. I just want to fill this information with an not applicable. Maybe the end user, they haven't filled the information, gender type. I just want to replace this blank information with N by A. Okay, NA, not applicable, something like this. So how we are going to do that? See this, right click, replace value. Okay, that blank information with NA. Wherever there is a blank, I just want to replace with an NA instead of showcasing it as a blank category. Okay, see this, male, female, and NA category. Instead of showcasing it as a blank, I'm trying to project in the visualization part NA category, not applicable. Maybe they have forget, fill that information, right? This is the change I have done. So whatever the activity, if you are performing, that step has been recorded in this applied step. So I just replace this blank information with the NA category. The step has been recorded in this applied step level. Here, source, I have imported the file and I have promoted the first row as a column header. And these two steps are one step. Change data type detection is an automated step. And this step has been performed by myself just now. I have replaced it with the blank information with NA category. Okay. So this is a change I am performing here in this data set, travel agency. Let's try to import this another source file. Okay, another source countries information pool, which is an Excel format. It is not a CSV format. Let's try to extract the data from an Excel workbook. Source countries, open. So in the source countries Excel file, you can see here only sheet 1 is available. Try to select. So common mistake is something like you have to select it here, but this option is disabled. Okay, option is disabled. You have to check mark the square box has to be enabled so that you can see an option. Okay, okay, common mistakes for the new users. So I have imported the information that is sheet 1 as well. So see this sheet 1, source, countries, and maybe these fields has been available as an hidden fields. So I'm able to see it now. Accident type, fatality rate, and ground fatalities. So I just try to load. So I don't want to change any changes in this sheet 1. I just want to load this table into my Power BI desktop application. So how we are going to do that? Here we have an option named called close and apply. Close and apply. So if you're observing, right, both of the tables are loading into the Power BI desktop now. Let's get loaded. So you can see the sheet 1 on travel insurance. These two. Maybe I'm not interested with the sheet 1. I want to replace it. I want to give a proper naming convention. How can we define? Double click here. I'm not interested with the sheet 1. I want to give a proper name of this table. So just try to provide source details, something like this. Source details. And this is something like travel insurance only with the proper travel insurance. Okay. So that the end user or else maybe the your colleague, the team member will be understand easily what are the tables that you have been extracted. Okay. Source details as well as the travel insurance. These are the two tables I have imported. Now, as I said, right, you no need to check or else you no need to open the backend Excel or else a CSV file. These two files, you don't need to open it. You already imported, right, into your Power BI desktop application. You can observe both of the tables in this database. So how many number of records are available? Okay, what are the fields that has been available in this data view? So the source details and travel insurance, another table you can observe, which have been imported 63,326. So you can see it here. Okay, 63,326 records has been imported, and these are the fields that has been available. Up to this part, is that clear to you or else any queries? Up to this part, is that clear? You no need to open the backend Excel files or else the CSV files again and again. You can observe the complete analysis inside this application in Power BI Desktop in data view. Okay, here by selecting here. I will take your queries at the last. Is the up to this part is clear the explanation? Yes, you can say it as in just hit close and apply because you want to implement the changes, right? I have done some changes here. Instead of click OK, you have to use close and apply the changes, whatever the changes. I have added this change to this data set, right? You have to apply those changes onto the data set. There is no option to click OK. Okay, you have to add, close, and apply the changes. This option. You want to apply only changes and you don't want to load it into the Power BI desktop, just apply it. But I want to apply the changes which has been done on this data set, then we can make use of close and apply so that the Power Query editor window will get closed and whatever the changes you have done on the data set, it will be loaded into the Power BI desktop. Got it? Now, if you're observing, I'm able to see the data sets, okay, connected tables in this data view. And I want to observe the model also. So I'll just try to. So these two tables, see here, source details and travel insurance. Maybe I want to build a relationship, but I don't know how to build a relationship now, data model. So what will happen if we want to see the statistics like, okay, statistics like agency type wise, maybe agency type wise, that particular column from the travel insurance to the fatality rate or else accidents. I want to see the statistics. Okay. Agency type wise, I want to see the accidents. Okay. So how the visual will be get represented. That means one field, okay, one of the field from the travel insurance. I just want to visualize it with another table. Okay, source details, accidents. So how we are going to do that? I'm navigating to the report view. Please observe this is very, very important. If you can understand this part, you can understand what, I mean, importance of the data modeling part also. See this? I want to analyze it with agency type, wise accidents, right? Just try to select it, that particular field agency type. I want to visualize it based on the accidents. Okay, let me convert to in proper way. You can understand this one. So two types of agency types we have. Two types. One is a travel agency wise and another one is airlines wise. Okay, airlines wise. That means airlines, they will navigate directly to the airlines or else airport. There they are trying to purchase their tickets. Okay. So if you're observing, this is the visualization I'm trying to see. Is this a valid visualization? Let's try to add the data labels also. So both are showcasing at the same number, that 3,349. Airlines wise accidents, travel agency wise also 3,349. Is that a right visual? Let me convert to the table chart. You can see it here. Is this a right visual? Not available, right? Is that agency type is available in this another table? No. I can see one of the field from the travel agency type, and source details, it is providing this information only. That is a serial number, countries from one end to the another end, accidents for each and every, I mean, based on the country wise, fatalities. That means maybe they are partially reflected or else partially affected with this, and ground fatality rate. We don't have the agency type and the another table, source details table. So I have picked one of the field from the source details and travel agency, one of the field. So if you're observing the visualization, is this the right numbers? Let me increase the font. Is this giving value added to the end user? You can tell. Just like we have to think about the end user prospect. No, both are showcasing the same number. Why in the sense? Why it is showcasing the both are the same? Because we don't have any relationship here. So we haven't built any relationship. We have to give a proper relationship. Then only we can write statistics, right? Metrics. Okay. Otherwise, the value should be same like this. So, as per my observation, from these two tables, there is a common field. If you're observing, from these two tables, there is one of the common field. Can someone please help me? What is the common field in between these two tables? What is the common field? These are the fields that are available in the travel insurance. Just observation. Okay, from your end. What is the common field between these two? Serial number, country, accident, fatality rate, and ground fatality rates. So what are the common fields between these two tables? Simple question. Just your observation, please. Did you find any common field here? Common in the sense which is referring the same, almost near to the another field or else another table from the field. What is a common field? Country and the destination is referring, but destination is having the repeated information, and source details, country information is having the unique. Maybe we don't have any repeated records here. If you're observing, there is no repetition, right? The destination from one end to the another end is different. Okay, maybe the repeated times, but the source table side, it is unique. 1 to 25 different countries we have here. If you're observing, there is no repeated records. So I'm going to build a relationship between this country column from the source details to travel insurance, another table which I have, and here there is a destination, okay, which has been referring. Maybe it's a repeated records route. Maybe it's just try to filter with one particular country. The example Singapore only. See this? Repeated records are there. Okay, repeated. Maybe from one source to the destination has been repeated a couple of times. Okay, multiple times. For this country means multiple times. See here. Okay. Try to build a relationship. So how we are going to do that? See here, this is very, very important. One approach is either you can just try to drag and drop like this. That is one of the approach, drag and drop. Or another approach is here in this model view, we have an option name called manage relationship. Just try to select it. Okay, new. I'm going to select the one of the table source details. Automatically travel insurance being detected. Country to the destination. So you can get it as an one side to the many side. So one is nothing but a static and unique relationship has been exist. And many is nothing but repeated couple of times. So the travel insurance destination has been repeated multiple times. Data redundancy is available in this travel insurance data set destination field, one to many. So like that, we have different types of a cardinalities like many to one to one, many to many relationship. We will discuss in regular sessions to what it is and how it will be reflect in our visualizations prospect too. But as of now, it is a many to one or one to many relationship. Okay, one side to the many side relationship. And the data filter direction is the single side, not both of the side, one side direction, so that the data flow direction is on single by default. Okay, select, close it so that you can see a relationship, a solid line between these two tables. It's a solid line between these two tables. The data is flowing from source details table to this travel insurance. That is the flow. Flow. This arrow mark stands for data is getting flowed from source details to the travel insurance. Okay, let me observe the report, how it looks like. Okay, and also we'll just try to visualize it again. See here, you're following, right? Everyone, is it clear to you up to this part? How this arrow mark has been get selected, or else how this arrow mark has been coming, this solid line. This is important. Relationship building is very, very important. Fine. Let's try to visualize it. See here. So between the table to the table, one more important thing, between two tables, right? Here we have extracted only two tables. We can build only one active relationship. This solid line, we are going to call it as an active relationship. So see here, make this relationship as an active. Between two tables, we can maintain only one active relationship. So maybe if there is one more common field is available, we can make it as an inactive relationship only. It will not get detected as an active relationship. Between two tables, we can maintain only one active relationship. Okay, that means a solid line will be get represented in the form of between these two tables in the form of this line. Okay, a solid line like this. We cannot maintain two or three relationship as an active relationship. Understood? Only one active relationship we can maintain between two tables. If there is one more common column is available, means that is an inactive relationship only. Okay, that is important, very, very important. Please observe. Let's try to build some visualizations. So maybe we'll just try to pick from agency type another field, country, and accidents also. I'll just try to pick it. See here, agency type, countries. So I have picked, these are the fields. If you're observing, agency from the travel insurance, country field is also from the travel source details, which has been another table, and accidents from the source details. So if you're observing country over the country wise, different types of an accident, like each and every agency wise, you can see the accident information too. So instead of showcasing in the table format, there's a table chart, right? I'll just try to visualize it in the form of some different bar chart or else some stack bar chart, other charts too. Let's try to visualize it. Instead of this, countries. It's not a count, it's a summation. We have to showcase as a summation. We are not going to count it. Okay, count of accident. We are going to count. We are going to summation. Okay, let's try to change the aggregation part as well. Everyone following, right? Building the visualization is very, very easy. Once the data model is clear, once the data model is ready, next activity is, if you are observing here, data visualization. So we have to drag and drop and create the visualization. That's it. Okay. Let me pick the fields now. And maybe I'll just try to take the net sales. And accident fields also I will add it. 1 second. So these are the fields which are which table. Sum of net sales. It's a summation. Aggregation is a net sales, right? These two fields are from which table? Can please respond in the chat box? As if you are observing this data visualization, these two fields are from which table? Is that from the single table or else from two tables? No, no, no. If you're observing this agency and the net sales, these I have picked it from the same table, one single table, that is a travel insurance, right? Travel insurance. Let's try to add the data labels too. Okay. Data labels, I'm just trying to add it. Save it before that. One single table. Let's try to add few more visualization. So by default, you can see the blank inside. So you have to add it, okay? Or else you have to drag and drop the fields from this data. You can just try to drag and drop like this. And I want to see the country-wise accidents. So by default, it is coming here in the legend part. Just try to add it here. It's axis. It's a count. Okay, just try to change it to the sum. So for this, the data modeling, right? Instead of taking it as a count aggregation, I'll just try to summarize it. I will just try to change it to the count to the aggregation sum. So how we are going to do? New measure, total accident. Hope you are observing, right? I'm showcasing the DAX, how we are going to use the DAX here. Sum of validated, commit. Now you can try to drag and drop. Okay, this is the right visual. So country-wise accidents. Okay, let's try to add the data labels to numbers. Okay. And some very important metric I will try to add in the form of a card visual here, card visualization. So you can try to pick the visuals from this particular area. Home tab, here you can observe it. Okay, I'm using the card visual now. Total accident, this is the sum. Try to reduce the font. The by default, the font size is 45. So for the cosmetic changes part, we can do it. Also font, also I will try to use the Arial format, which is a regular format we will use it. Okay. These things we will discuss it, okay? How we are going to change and all. Copy and paste. Few more cards. I'll just try to copy and paste. Instead of selecting again and again this chart, right? We can just try to copy and paste the current visual itself. So here we can try to change another field from this commission value and total net sales summation. And one more field is duration. Okay, not 3 million. Instead of this, average duration. Okay, average duration, I'll just try to create one more measure. Okay, it's taking as a sum, right? By default, aggregation is sum. I'll just try to change the duration to the average. Simple formulas, you don't need to worry about if you are already work on the Excel file, right? Whenever you're trying to select average, right, automatically the intelligence will be get detected. What you are expecting, I'm expecting average function. Average. Which field you want to refer? I want to refer the duration field. Try to call the duration, close the bracket. Validate it. Try to call that particular measure now. Okay. Measure. Duration. Select it. So this is the duration, average duration. Arrange it in a proper way. Format. Fine. I'll just try to give some cosmetic changes like a look and feel wise. Try to add some visual border, shadow effect. Fine. And here I will try to add some slices where my end user, he want to interact with the data with some categorical wise, he want to see the statistics. So I will try to add some slices on the top. Try to pick the slicer chart. We'll explain in detail what is the slicer, how it will be get interacted. Okay. But please observe as of now, what is this slicer means? It's a chart where I want to end user wise, he want to slice and dice the data. Okay. He want to pick one of the country and see the statistics, how many number of accidents or maybe what is the net sales that has been defined based on some category. I'll try to pick some categorical field here. Like example, agency type. See this, what is the difference means? If I select the airlines, right, the visuals will be get interacted. Is that interacting or not? You have to respond in the chat. Try to change the, slicer settings to this drop down instead of an list drop down so that you can see. So these are the two categories that we have. Okay. Copy and paste, add some more slices too. Few more slices. Countries. Another one I will try to add it from this first travel insurance type. Either they have booked in an online or else agency type also. And last one is online or else a offline wise they book the tickets. Okay. From this distribution channel. We try to provide the similar cosmetic changes. So you no need to do the cosmetic changes. The changes, right? The border definition and all. I defined here on this particular card. I'm using the format painting. Okay, format painter. So I'll just try to incorporate for remaining slicers too, so that it looks fine. And try to arrange these slices in a proper way. See here, each and every slicer having some huge gap, right? Here we don't have any gap. Try to provide in an equal space between each and every other slicer. Further, I'm using the format painter. Format. Align it in a proper space, equal spacing. so that my end user, he can try to see the statistics based on the online, or else based on the agency type, or else the country wise, they can try to observe the statistics, or else agency type also. Okay. So let's try to save this run and try to publish this report onto the services so that we can give an access to this report to some users. So, okay. Everyone following, right? Or else any confusions, clarity required, please let me know. So this is what we can try to do it on regular development too. Okay. It will take as per the measures wise, as per the metric information wise, it will take some time as a part of the development. But final goal should be something like, instead of instead of representing the data in the form of a tabular or else a table form, we are going to visualize it, where the end user, you can try to see the information as the selected criteria. If you're observing the selected criteria as slide cells which I am providing in the top. Okay. It's all depends. Maybe as of now, I'm providing at the top level slicer. If my end user he want to design the left hand side corner, here I can try to provide the slicer information. It's all depends upon the, maybe if they are providing some defined template, we can make use of it. Otherwise, we have to do another go. Okay. I'm just trying to publish this report. Okay. Publish. So we'll publish into the Synapse, one of the workspace, Synapse Analytics. From here, you can navigate to the services, or you can open the services via app.powerbi.com. So I'm just trying to connect to the app.powerbi.com. I just published my report into one of the workspace, Streamline Analytics. So you can see the report here, data set for scheduling part and report for sharing this analysis to the customer. Okay, we are not going to share the data sets to the customer. We are going to share this report analysis to the customer. So very simple features here. The functionalities part, it's very straightforward. We can see how we are going to share this report means by using the share option. You can provide the required end user mail ID so that he can get a response, like a notification to his mailbox, and then he can view your report and then see the statistics, what type of visuals you have been built. Okay, send it. That's it. This is an end-to-end activity. So the last, if you're observing this, so from one end to the another end, okay, informed that decision-making activities has been done by, not by you. These decision-making activities has been performed by the customers. Okay, Michael, whoever I have shared now, Michael is the user who is expecting some insights by using this data set. And we have done the visualization part. And the next activity is he is going to interact with your report, and he come to know some, he's going to take some profitable, or else maybe if there is any loss or else any statistical observation, he will come back for us. Okay, the decision making has to be done by the customers. Okay, so these are the end-to-end activities which we are going to perform on daily or else a role-based activities. Got it? I hope it is clear. I have showcased to you the end-to-end how it will work. Let me know if you have any queries. So like that, we are going to discuss in the regular sessions once we get started. We have a lot of general examples only, not with the theoretical stuff. Minimal theoretical and maximum these general activity. Okay. On these data set and as well as the PBX file which I have completed, I will put it on maybe in OneDrive so that you can just try to download it and we can practice. Hope you like it. If you have any queries or else any concerns, please let me know. Is that clear to everyone? Fine. Data filter, as I said, right? This is the slicer chart. These are all slicers. Okay, it's a chart here. Slicer chart. This one we can choose it. Data slices, we can use the slicer chart. You can get the Excel file, but I don't have your mail IDs. Once I will receive the listed mail IDs from Naresh IT, I can start sharing from my end to you. Okay. Fine. I'm stopping my screen sharing. If you have any queries or else any concerns, please let me know. So as I said, tomorrow onwards we'll get started. I'm expecting tomorrow onwards we'll get started our regular session. Let's see. Any queries, any concerns, please let me know. Do you like it? Thank you. Tell me, Tejas, any query? If you tax approach, okay. If you have an option set with a value with option ID, then we can take. Yes, we can showcase the values based on the ID also. Yes, Gaurav. Any queries, please let me know. Yes, exactly, Sadhana. From tomorrow onwards, 35 to 40 sessions approximately. 35 to 40, not 45, 35 to 40. Because at this time I have included the Microsoft Fabrics. So freebie features also has been added so that you will get to know what are the, how we are going to use it. Okay. How we are going to extract from the services to these activities. No questions? No. If there is any change on the dataset part, if there is any changes in the dataset, you no need to change the Power BI desktop application. You can just try to change the connections, okay, from the services itself. Maybe it is a completely change of information from one database to the another database. Then you have to do the changes in Power BI desktop, database level. If there is only table level changes, you no need to connect to the Power BI desktop and do it. Gaurav, offline classes are also available, but as per the, queries, maybe 1 or 2 days as per the members, if they're asking me to come means I will come there and we will discuss if you have any queries or else, if you're stuck it somewhere. But preference is online. Maybe if you have any queries, you can raise your hand, you can ask me, you can, until we will get to resolve, we can move down accordingly. Okay.
Hello.
Tell me, Tejas.
Sir, tomorrow class is offline or online?
Online only. If you want, if there is any chance to be online, you can come online. Okay.
ठीक sir. Okay, sir.
If you have any doubts, means because this is the theoretical sessions I'm going to cover initially, then we will move on to the practical side. Okay. At the time, if you want, or else maybe if your people are stuck, I will come to the office and then we will clarify.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Fine. Then. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day. We'll connect tomorrow. I'm expecting the regular sessions. Okay. Thank you.